painting I'm going to talk about today is by a British artist named Edward Lear, and it's of an area in the north of Malta called Fomm ir-Riħ. He painted this work during one of his stays on the island in March of 1866, and it's unique really because of its story and also its provenance. Unlike many other objects in the museum, which often float in an unknown origin, we know that this painting was in fact a gift to Olaf culture. He received it from Sir Harry Luke, who was a close friend of his, and also a former governor, a lieutenant governor in Malta. He served from 1930 to 1938. We have a letter in our archives in which he says, he addresses him by his nickname, Ollie, and he continues, "I am sending you and Nella, as a slight souvenir of my delightful visit to you, an original pen and wash sketch of Fomm ir-Riħ by Edward Lear." Although we're unsure of exactly how Sir Harry Luke acquired the painting, provenance like the letter which we have in our archives helps art historians ground the work in its story. We better understand the artwork's story. The work was painted à plein air, meaning that Edward Lear was actually on site at Fomm ir-Riħ when he painted it. In fact, we have a diary entry from the day in which he explains, "Perfect summer day, perhaps a little too hot at times, but on the whole, one of the most pleasant I have passed here." He goes on to add, "The crash," which is referring to the scenery, "of Fomm ir-Riħ is wondrous in its way." The freshness and spontaneity, which is so indicative of his landscapes, are perfectly captured in the ghostly figure which appears in the bottom left-hand corner and is admiring the same view as Edward Lear. Lear's diary entries give insight into the artist's travel, and they reflect his meticulous nature. In fact, it's not uncommon to find notes embedded in his work. In the bottom right-hand corner of the painting, we see that Lear actually records the time, the date, location, the colors that he used, and also the number of the sketch.